Got Kendra, just very... Oh, okay, there's Kendra. See, that's a distant cousin of Kendra, and that's Kendra, the bigger one. March 24th, Sunday morning. It's about 9:05 a.m. Russell the Raven is fully making his new home up there. -4 Celsius. Feels a lot colder. Most of the snow is melted from yesterday's blizzard. Anyway, heading to work on Bigfoot Drive here. At the AstroBuffet, we have Gary the Common Grackle, looking extremely common, Gary. Roberto and Roberta, the red-winged blackbirds. Darth the Dove. We have a cowbird and a Cosmos sighting. Cosmos is okay. So far, he hasn't been eaten by Russell the Raven. Hoping that continues. Big Cosmos. Checking out what's left at the AstroBuffet. I just stocked up. Cosmos, just be very careful for dive bombing ravens. Hopefully Cosmos will be okay. With Russell moving in up the silo, it's an ever-present danger now to all these little ones. So we have some more doves marching in. Couple fights going on. Gary the Common Grackle, of course, looking extremely common, Gary. Cosmos. Okay. Multiple chipmunks, so that's great. 3 of them, and I thought they were all Russell's latest meal. But it seems like all is good at the AstroBuffet, as the chef has just prepared more sunflower seeds. As the munching continues in the late afternoon here at the 24-hour AstroBuffet, Chipmunk Lounge, Fight Bar, and Astronomy Lounge. Good Cosmos. We got the moon coming up at 7:11. It's going to be 98%. 7:11 p.m. I meant. Sun is trying to come out. Absolutely freezing. So, yeah, the sun no longer in the cloud up there, but it's now showing where it is. So remember, the equator is right there. And that was March 18th. Today is March 24th, and it's moved that much in 5 days, 6 days. Heading north, and again, Tropic of Cancer, right there. Equator, Tropic of Capricorn. 1 3/4, 1 3/4. Each of these represents 18 arc degrees, plus another 3/4 is about, oh, my math, about 33 degrees. I calculate as the distance approximately between the equator and the tropics on either side, not 23 1/4. Or whatever the heliocentric nonsense claims. I calculate it as 33 degrees approximately on either side of the equator. Isn't that funny? 33. Barely see it, but it's rising. And it rose at 89 degrees, just north of the equator. And going for a zoom. A max zoom. Plane just went by the moon there. There's no point really zooming because it loses all definition. As I zoom. But I just wanted to capture the rise. Tomorrow night, 100% full. Yeah, it's just too faint to produce anything of value, but filming no matter what. Time is 7:30 on March 24th. Glad I caught the rise. Hopefully tomorrow night will be clear, so the moon will be just to the right of where it is tonight, tomorrow night, or to the south. Tomorrow's rise will be at 97 degrees, which is south of the equator. Yeah, there's no point really going that far into the zoom. It's just too light right now. But directly opposite is the sun, classified as a full moon right now at 98%. Any kind of definition will be observed in the bottom left, I believe. Hold on, let me see. Or is it the top right? I'd have to check. It's not looking quite spherical there. And a bunch of kids flying overhead. Just noticing the top left and how it doesn't seem to be perfectly circular. Perhaps that's due to atmosphere. I don't know. Did you notice the bump in the top left? It's kind of oblong looking right now, the moon. Not quite perfect circle, but very well could be. It's just appearing not. Anyway, not really compelling footage tonight. Very difficult to get focus on such an object which is, or not really an object, but an apparition or a hologram or a multi-dimensional node or whatever we're going to call the moon. A bowl, B-O-W-L, could be. It's receiving light. Sometimes it's difficult because the atmosphere will make it less defined, especially on cloudy nights, obviously. I'll try to stop playing with the zoom. I know it's a habit of mine. It's just I want to zoom in on everything. Okay. Now the moon is starting to get more bright at the top. Of course, the sun has already set now, 7:34. Oh, look at that plane. Very close to eclipsing the moon. Have a look at the oscillation of the rim. Does the rim seem to be highlighted? Play with the focus a little bit. It's about as good as I'm gonna get it right there. Because if the rim is highlighted, that would be really compelling with regard to the idea of the moon being a concave bowl, B-O-W-L. It's difficult to tell from the left side. It's definitely brighter on the top. Right there, imagine, if you will, the moon as a concave bowl, B-O-W-L. Has no evidence of convexity at the moment in this film, in this still video. Could be either way. It's the trick of sometimes your eyes rejecting, and very well could be a bowl. I mean, I like the idea. I think it's really compelling. It would explain a lot with regard to the crescent moons. Have a look at the lower left side right now. Kind of a lit rim. Right there. See that? The rim is kind of highlighted. Really subtly playing with the focus. But right there you can see the rim, the outer left portion, seems to be highlighted. No denying that. It's very subtle. Anyway, before this video gets too long, I'm going to stop it now.
It really does look like Einstein himself, but this is a hollow face, don't forget. Here is the piece being turned around very slowly to show that it's hollow that side, and then this side is all in grey. You're not supposed to see this side, normally it's just the back of the mask. We keep turning around, and this nice effect here as he suddenly pops out to you, because although it's a hollow face, he's going to suddenly pop in your imagination to be a full face. An effect like that also, which is very remarkable, is when you tilt the piece back and forward like that, you get some very, very strange effects of the head tilting upwards and downwards, and the eyes seem to follow you up and down.
Okay, a bowl, B-O-W-L. Casting its light, forming a halo, sun or moon halo, cast from a bowl, B-O-W-L.
I have placed information vital to the survival of the rebellion into the memory systems of this R2 unit. My father will know how to retrieve it. You must see this droid safely delivered to him on Alderaan. This is our most desperate hour.